Hey guys, it's Tarkin coming at you with your regularly scheduled hardcore Minecraft programming. So, random seed, hardcore, hard, blah blah blah. Let's go. Once again, into the breach, safe for the spots that the light can't reach, to borrow a line from the mountain goats. And, I'm probably going to eventually get better at this early game, so I'm thinking the initial move is you get, it may not be 4, but I think 4 is an okay number to grab in the initial burst. You get chunks of sticks, you get an axe, and you get a pickaxe. You crack that thing up again. You probably want to get just a couple of more wood right off the jump, and then you immediately go and get either sheep if you see them, or you make on your way to get stone, or you just go and try and get a little bit of food. So what we're going to do is try to get some food from that cow, and we're just going to run in a direction until we see maybe an outcropping of stone. What? What is this? It's a mushroom forest? All right, I'm gonna die in this world, guys. You can tell right now that I'm never gonna make it out alive. What's going on here? Okay, I gotta save this world. I gotta get my act together. There's a lot of chickens. I gotta remember my goals, which were to remember what I was supposed to do. But it's so beautiful. Look at the dark oak trees. Are they oak trees? They look like oak trees. Maybe this is where dark oak grows. Is that a chick? It looks like just a chick. That's a shame. You don't want to get rid of a little chickadee, but they also are not very useful to use. So this is going to be a very, very efficient place to get lumber and not at all a bad place to be living. So we're going to go ahead and drop this here and start mining away. I don't think I even want copper. I think that's just sort of a waste here. Uh, I don't know anything that I actually use it for that I would want it for in the very short term. But now, freshly armed, we will get a stone sword because that's exactly the kind of thing that we will be needing. Toss that. Okay, so before long, we're almost out of sticks. I can't make a bow yet. We do want to make a furnace, absolutely. And then now, next phase, after you get the furnace, you're dropping it down. If you found coal, that would be fine. But if not, first move is to make charcoal. While we're doing it, I imagine the general play is just to get a couple more wood because you don't want to be restricted, but you also need to get some food cooking early. So there we go. We have a charcoal now. Excellent news. We're going to be able to pop these out and then immediately go to cooking the beef, get the sword in the bar, and we'll leave that there, but we will want to place something to help me get back to where I am. Of course, I know this is okay. This is the border of where we're going to be at for the birch and the mushroom forest. So we'll be okay, but we will not, absolutely not be okay if I run out of food. I need to find sheep. That's my priority right now. There's a scary underground area there that no doubt is going to cause us some issues. But if I don't find sheep, then I won't have a bed for the night, and that means it'll be a horrifying time. But all right, so here's a sheep and another sheep. We're going to be able to use a gray bed first, I think, here. Jolly good. No, we've only got 2 wool, and if memory serves, you do need 3 for a bed. So we're just going to keep on moving. And of course, we're constantly trying to keep an eye out to see if anything is worth pursuing if there's any iron outcroppings that we can see. But it looks like we're not going to be so lucky. And up there in the distance, a lot of mountains and forests. And neither of those is going to really provide us with anything that we need to survive, which again right now is principally just wool. I don't know if there's a way to make a bed without wool, but I don't think you can make one out of straw. I'm loath to leave my charcoal maker. All right, here we go. I just need to get two, nope. All right, so we're still shy one wool. We can get a gray wool or a white wool at this point. Either one will help us live. And right over here should be where my furnace is, or I've lost it entirely. I've lost it entirely. Great. So another thing about your early game is you don't want to just believe you know where you are when you don't, or you could end up, bereft of all of your things. But the good news is, in spite of that early carelessness, what I lost is just, all of my stuff. But what I gained is even better, which is the ability to make a bed. However, I do very much want to find that previous position because I thought it was a good one. I think it'll just be right here. Yep, there we go. I knew if I just merely talked to myself in a rude enough manner for a long enough period of time, I would instantly, or near instantly, find a solution to the problem. So we're going to make another crafting table here. And drop a ton of planks. I don't think we want to burn our last sorry, I don't think I want to burn our last cobblestone. I was reaching for the word, but trying to be practical with what I was doing with my time as well. And now, freshly armed with some sticks, we're going to be able to set up a good perimeter of torches, which is the cornerstone of any nutritious breakfast, and also is going to help us find our way back to this specific segment of the Dark Forest, which is not exactly where it begins, but is near enough to it. The point of this is, of course, to make a more defensible perimeter. It's always a good priority, because right now, we're still in the Stone Age. We don't have a lick of iron, and the only thing that we really have going for us is that we've got a decent amount of food set up, and that we're in a very interesting biome, but that is worth about as much as nothing because, well, they're all interesting until you die. But anyway, I was thinking maybe a little bit of fencing would be good. That'll let me at least make an area where I know that they won't be jumping in from the side. I can make it taller here by my bed, and that'll be a little bit, and at least with one layer of security, it won't be impacting my visibility so much, but I think it'll protect me from projectiles, which is very important. But anyway, my basic plans for the beginning always involve making a lot of torches and just trying to secure your entry position. But this is the first time that I've actually done it. As you see, I am absolutely terrible at building. It must. I know I say this all the time, but I acknowledge that it must be agonizing to watch to a person who actually is experienced. But you know, I'm learning. I'm doing my best. Because with this now, I might have the beginnings of a proper base where they're not just going to spawn all the way around me, and where they're unlikely to be able to just immediately get in, although of course they can definitely still get in. But yeah, that's it. That's the morning and the night. But I think we're going to try to do that dumb thing again, where I, instead of just sleeping through the night, try to save up a little bit of efficiency by dying and having to restart the whole game. And if you think, man, that sounds dumb, yes, you are paying attention. You totally get it. You get me. You understand. I'm the guy who's never ever going to do what he says he's going to do. But you know, I have fun. That's what matters. More than not dying to zombies. And if I cut down this tree, I just like every tree that goes down, every slight moment that I focus looking up, I think, okay, is this going to be it? Is this going to be when the zombie kid comes? But see, then I'll be able to just like gracefully parkour into here. And so that'll be nice. We've got a spider over on the other side, and that is where we're going to be going to next. I think we're just going to go ahead and plant a couple of the birch saplings on the inside here because, well, more birch always good. And I don't want to go out there to tempt the spider. I was hoping it would come to me, but since it doesn't seem that it's going to, we're just going to cut down another tree, make a reasonable attempt of things, and probably rotate this one into charcoal. These 20 into charcoal? No, we'll just do 12 of them. And this will be quite a big chunk. Do we need a shovel? Yes, this would be a good time to get a shovel. Absolutely. And a chest. There's really no point in me holding on to some of these tools because, well, obviously, if I ever go back into the wood age, I'm probably just, I mean, how would that have even occurred? Probably will have lost entirely. But we've got more planks, and I guess, yeah, we threw the fence down initially, but we don't want totally a fence, not forever. I need to think about where I want to build my house. I think we're going to go inside this area over here and just build up over it so we won't have to dig in, and then it'll be sort of enveloped in the comforting embrace of the large oak trees. We are going to keep that open because if I'm on this side of it, it might be a little tricky to get back in, supposing there's a monster. But we've got, you know, a decent little perimeter, and we don't appear to have angered any monsters. So this might be the first time that I legitimately live through a hardcore night all by myself. But it won't be if I keep on doing the things that I'm doing and behaving super carelessly. But being a little bit outside of the perimeter, that's okay. I just have to be careful. If I wasn't talking to myself, I would be able to hear the little rustling of the leaves and all the other slight hints that you're about to die and die forever, but of course, you cannot hear those if you're talking to yourself loudly. I think I heard a thing. I think I heard a thing. This game is really getting to me. Starting to think that I hear a crackling in the leaves, but that makes me think that it's true. Ah, the nerves. You know, the important thing is to be brave, and then, as we know, nothing to be ashamed of if you're brave. But yes, is this the dark oak? It is, so I will be able to build a beautiful house out of it, which is nice. And then when the morning comes, well, that's been all probably in the video for this installment, but what I need to just actually do is what I keep on saying that I'm going to do, which is be smart, you know, put down torches, don't go to a bunch of places that aren't scouted, treat it like my life's on the line, you know, because it is. When you die in the game, you die in real life. And that's just one of the things that I have learned in Minecraft. There's a lot of them. For example, if you want to need an apple, just go up to an oak tree and shake the branches a little bit. And, you know, that's the only fact I'm going to give you today. You're going to have to stick around later if you want to learn more of the stuff that I know. Oh, no. Oh, no, I don't love that sound. Just running, just running. Okay. All right. We have identified where the sound is coming from, and that's okay. We've got a tree between us, but what I need to do is, I don't have very much dirt. I need some dirt so I can just throw it up between us as a block every now and then. I knew if I dug down just a little bit, he wouldn't be able to see me to shoot. He might have to try to close the distance a little bit. Not sure where he's at. Lost the sight of him. But he was over here. He likely could be behind this tree still. Again, we want to make sure that we're doing plenty of scouting. And man, I don't know where he is. Can skeletons climb trees? This would be a bad time to find out. Okay, we got a creeper there. The most important thing is to keep him away from my stuff. I do not have... Obviously, I don't have a bow, so I don't have a means to get rid of him here. He's in shaky cam mode. He's in anger pants mode, but if we stay away long enough, he won't blow up. Poor sad boy. Okay, don't. All right, there we go. Good news is we were far enough away from him and from the explosion where we didn't die. It didn't make us lose a torch even, but still pretty annoying. Creepers are the worst. I'm sure in that I agree with everyone in the world. All right, that's the sound of bones. Dry bones. And I almost ate it right there. Yeah, just that many arrows is enough. It didn't take but 3. Okay, I gotta... I'm just gonna drop down here to let the health regenerate. Whew! Alright, so, skeletons. Very, very powerful. You know, it doesn't take very many arrows to get hit to put you in a bad spot. I think I need entirely full hunger to get you. It gets you to like 7 or so hearts, and then the last few come much slower, but that's okay. For dawn is breaking, it's early morn, and for once, the bell does not toll for me. Instead, it tolls for a new day to dawn in this beautiful beautiful world of Minecraft. I might actually have to save this seed and come back to it someday. Maybe not. It's not that cool. I think it's just that I've never seen a dark forest before. But anyway, yeah, I lived. I lived. There you go. Miracles will eventually cease, but that day on the cessation of our miracles is not today. And so I hope you have enjoyed and that I will see you in the next hardcore video.